A retired police officer shined his flashlight on a man standing in his driveway at 2 a.m., and the man didn't cast a shadow. Frank DeLuca spent 28 years as a police officer. He had seen violent crime, fatal accidents, and things most people spend a lifetime trying to forget. But according to his family, there was only one night that ever truly scared him. October 9th, 2022. It was just after 2 a.m. Frank had gotten up for water, something he still did out of habit from decades of night shifts. As he walked through the kitchen, he glanced out the window toward the driveway. The same quick security check he had done thousands of times in his career. That's when he saw the figure. A man standing at the very end of the driveway, perfectly still, facing the house. Frank didn't panic. 28 years as a cop had trained him not to. He grabbed 3 things in the order he always had on duty: flashlight, phone, gun. When he came back to the window, the man hadn't moved, not an inch. Frank opened the front door and stepped onto the porch. The night was completely quiet. No cars, no wind, no insects, just the sound of gravel under his boots. He called out, "Can I help you?" No response. The man didn't move, didn't speak, didn't even shift his weight. Frank raised his voice and identified himself as a retired officer. Still nothing. Then he clicked on the flashlight. The beam hit the figure. Tall, thin, standing with his arms straight at his sides in a way that felt strangely unnatural. Not relaxed, not tense, just wrong. That S when Frank noticed something that made the hair on the back of his neck stand up. The porch light was behind the man. The flashlight was hitting him directly, but there was no shadow on the driveway behind him, not even a faint one. For the first time that night, Frank hesitated. Then the man slowly turned and walked toward the tree line across the road. No hurry, no sound. Just a slow, steady walk into the darkness. Frank kept the flashlight on him the entire time. When the figure reached the trees, he simply disappeared between them. Frank stood on that porch until sunrise. When daylight came, he walked the tree line for over an hour. He expected to find footprints in the dirt, broken branches, anything. There was nothing. No tracks, no disturbance in the ground, not a single sign anyone had been there. Later that night, Frank wrote everything down and gave the note to his daughter. He told her something that she never forgot. He said he wasn't scared because someone had been watching the house. He was scared because after 28 years as a cop, he knew exactly what light does to people standing in front of it. And the man in his driveway should have had a shadow.